So hello guys, welcome to our channel Happy Physical Education. In this new video, we will learn about a very important topic which is frequently asked in UGC NET Physical Education, which is theories of group development. First of all, we will see what is a group. A group is when two or more people interact and exert mutual influence on each other. And these groups can be primary groups, secondary groups, compulsory groups, formal groups, semi-formal, informal, depending on the nature of the interaction and the nature of the influence exerted inside the group. What is important for us are the theories that are related to the group development. Meaning these theories of group development deals with how a particular group develops. There are total 3 theories that are related to the group development. First is the linear theory, second is the cyclic theory, and the final one is the pendulum theory. We will first see the cyclic theory, which states that the group development is similar to the life cycle, which includes birth, which resembles a forming of a group, and then the second stage of life is growth. Growth resembles the existence of a group after forming, and then the final stage of life cycle is death, which resembles the termination of the group. This theory exactly states that our group development takes place as similar to a life cycle. And then the next one is a pendulum theory. Pendulum theory deals with the group development in a different fashion. To understand pendulum theory better, you have to keep an image of pendulum in your head and the working of the pendulum. First, the pendulum, which is at the center, resembles the orientation of the group, which means the formation part of the group. And then the pendulum moves in a olfactory fashion and then goes up to here, which resembles differentiation and conflict within the group. And then the pendulum again come back to its original place, which resembles the resolution of those differentiation and conflicts. And then the pendulum will move the other side, which will also resemble the differentiation and conflict of the group. And then the pendulum will again come back to its original place, which will resemble the termination of the group. These are the stages of the group development according to the pendulum theory, and this complete theory is based on the working of the pendulum. Like the group development takes place in the as similar to the working of the pendulum, where it states that when the pendulum moves away from the center, it symbolizes differentiation and conflict of the group, and when the pendulum comes back to the center, first it will showcase orientation, then the resolution, and then finally the termination of the group. This was the complete pendulum theory, and the final theory is the linear theory. Mostly the questions are being asked from the linear theory, which states that the group development takes place in a linear fashion, which has certain stages. Total 5 stages of group development are there according to the linear theory. First one is the forming, second is storming, third is norming, fourth is performing, and fifth one, the last one, is adjourning. Starting with the first stage of the group development, according to the linear theory, which is forming. Forming refers to the making of the group, where few individuals come around, lay down the basic ground rules, formalities, and still it is treated as a stranger, but it is the making part of the group. Then is the storming, where individuals start to share their feelings, their instances with the other member of the group. Basically, it is the starting of a communication within the group, but the individual feels more as an individual rather than a part of a group. And also in this stage of the group development, the individual also hates being controlled by a leader. After storming comes the norming stage. In norming stage, people feel part of the team and realize that they can achieve work if they accept other viewpoint. We can refer this stage as more of a threshold point, where an individual starts to feel more a part of a group rather than being an individual. Then comes the performing stage, where these individuals work together as a group, trusting each other, helping each other, understanding each other, and accomplishing those work what was required to be done by this group. And then the final stage of the group development according to linear perspective comes, which is adjourning of the group. See, now the task has been accomplished in the performing stage. This is the changing point for the group, where the performance has been done with the task has been achieved. Now the assessment will be done and the recognition of the role of the team members will be done, and then the transition phase of the group comes. This complete linear perspective was given by Tuckman, and these are the 3 theories which is related to group development and has been frequently asked in our UGC NET physical education paper. I hope this video helped you. Until then, keep your learning happy. Jai Hind.